Hey, what's up everybody? It's me, Mr. Clutch, back here on the Mr. Clutch Sportscast. So today, I thought I would run down the NL wildcard game, National League wildcard game, between the Arizona Diamondbacks and the Colorado Rockies. Neither pitcher made it out of the fourth inning. Zach Greinke almost did. He went 3 2/3. Again, just really, okay, full disclaimer, I didn't actually watch the game yet, but I'm assuming that the adrenaline made them overthrow, which means they were missing with their fastballs and their curveballs and their sliders and everything. So chances are they floated some stuff. They floated a few sliders and curves and, missed with their four seams and change-ups. John Gray didn't even make it out of the second. He went 1 1/3. Just not good. So that means the bullpens went 14. No. Let me think. Bullpens went combined. Arizona went 5 1/3. Colorado. A combined 13 innings. Yes, combined 13 innings pitched. However, unlike the Yankees, the D-Backs bullpen was really it wasn't great. They matched Zach Greinke's run total that he allowed through 3 2/3, which was 4. Kind of allowed the Rockies to get back into it. The final score, by the way, was 11-8. I looked at the box score, so that's how I know all this stuff. The Rockies bullpen gave up 7, which was almost double what John Gray gave up over 1 1/3, which was also 4. I don't think this postseason is going to be pro pitcher at all. This is the second wild card game where neither pitcher has made it out of the fourth. And today, the division series started for Houston and Boston. Chris Sale went 5, not very quality innings. Gave up 7 runs, I think. And 6 or 7. And Verlander has been the best starting pitcher so far. He's gone 6, gave up 2 runs, walked 2, struck out 6. I mean, he's looking like a beast right now. And Justin Verlander was the hot hand for Houston anyway. So yeah, D-backs win on the might of their offense. I think a total of 3 triples were hit for the D-backs last night. There were 2 home runs hit by Paul Goldschmidt and Daniel Descalso. And they just outlasted the Rockies, really. Their bullpen did just enough to shut it down, and yeah, that was it, pretty much. Arenado and Story hit home runs for Colorado, but it wasn't enough in the end. So, I'm going to make a quick programming announcement. The division series, like I said, officially started today. Both American League division series, Houston and Boston, and then Cleveland and New York. I am not going to be doing a video every single day on these, on the division series. I'll just go through at the end of each division series, make videos on what I thought of the series in general, and then make predictions for the next one. which the next one is the championship series for each league, American and National. So, but I think I'll do that. I think I'll also make more predictions now with the division series. Houston and Boston played today. Houston won, and I'm going to pick Houston to win the series. 3-1. Boston will win a game in Fenway, I'm sure. They might not, though. They have Drew Pomeranz starting Game 2 in Houston, who's been better since he's worn Boston red. But then Doug Fister, who's been on and off, starting in Game 3 at Fenway. So, yeah. Dallas Keuchel is starting Game 2 for Houston, if you guys want to know. And I believe Lance McCullers is starting Game 3. So it could very well be a 3-game sweep. I don't know. We shall find out. But I think Houston just has a better team than Boston right now. I do. Their offense finds more ways to score, I think. Their bullpen is slightly better than Boston's, and I think their starting pitcher, with the addition of Justin Verlander, now you got Verlander, Keuchel, McCullers, McHugh, he's been on lately. And I think you got 4 solid starters. Solid to great starters right there. For Boston, you have Sale, who's been dominant. David Price, who hasn't pitched much this year and hasn't done all that well when he has pitched. Drew Pomeranz, who's been a comeback player since wearing Boston red. Doug Fister, like I said, he's been on and off. So really, it's Sale and Pomeranz. That's it. Their bullpen's good. Kimbrel's good. Kelly's good. But at the same time, I think Houston finds more ways to score and takes more risks and therefore gets rewarded more often. They do a lot of hit and run. They do, they advance. They take the extra base a lot more, I think. So, I think it's Houston's series to win. I'm going to be conservative and say 3-1. They win 3-1. And therefore, they face the winner of Cleveland and New York, which we'll move to next. I think Cleveland wins this series. This one I'm going to say 3-1 because I think the Yankees could legitimately win a game. The Indians and Yankees, I think, are very similar in their pitching staff. They have several big-name starters, both teams. I think the Yankees starters are a bit more inconsistent, though. They're more off and on. The Cleveland starters, they've had problems with injuries and also a bit of inconsistency, but overall, they've been the better starting squad of the two. Their bullpens are very versatile. They've got a bunch of guys who can come in at any given situation. I think Cleveland at home is hard to beat, so I think the Yankees will lose the first 2. Yankees coming home, though, I think they'll win a game and then lose a close one in Game 4 to Cleveland. So that would mean Houston and Cleveland for the American League Championship Series. The reason I think Cleveland's going to win is, again, starting pitching is just a little bit better. They've been more consistent. Sure, they've had injuries, but Carrasco's coming back. Bauer's starting tonight, and I think he's doing pretty well. Corey Kluber is Corey Kluber, so yeah. And I think Andrew Miller, Cody Allen, Brian Shaw, all those guys are going to be amazing again. And I think they'll just find a way to outlast the Yankees. So I'm picking that series 3-1. Cleveland hosts, Houston and Cleveland ALCS. Now on to the National League. I'm going to go Dodgers and D-Backs first. I think Dodgers win 3-1. The Dodgers have better depth at every position. They have quite a few utility players who can play pretty much anywhere on the field. Clayton Kershaw is going to be beast, I'm sure. Kenley Jansen's going to be beast, I'm sure, again. Alex Wood is starting a potential Game 4, so it'll be fun to watch, but I think Wood might be able to handle it better. The rookie postseason pressures better. You got Rich Hill, Yu Darvish. Rich Hill starting Game 2. Yu Darvish is starting Game 3. So I like the Dodgers' chances to win at least 2 of the first 3, if not all 3. But I'm going to say Dodgers win 3-1. Again, better depth at position for position players. I think mostly better starting pitching and way better bullpen. Way better bullpen. Now on to Cubs and Nationals. I'm going to go ahead and say Cubs win 3-2. And here's why. The Nationals did not end on the greatest of notes. Max Scherzer's health is still undetermined, as he is not starting either of the first 2 games in that division series. He might start Game 3. I don't know yet. So, those are 2 things. The Nationals ending on a bad note in the regular season isn't necessarily something to worry about, but Max Scherzer is definitely something Nationals fans should worry about. Bryce Harper is coming back, but if you don't have Mad Max, I don't know if you can make a run. I think the Cubs without Max Scherzer for the Nationals, I think the Cubs can beat the Nationals in 5. It's going to take 5. I know that, but I think they can win. So that would mean Dodgers and Cubs for the NLCS, and then the winner of Cleveland-Houston would go to the World Series. Winner of Dodgers-Cubs would go to the World Series, and they would play each other. Yeah, so that's that for that video. One programming note. Another one. Next video should either be Saturday night or Sunday night. I don't know. And that'll be Michigan State reaction, and maybe another game. I don't know. Could be the Miami game. I'm not sure. But regardless, you guys should stay tuned for that. Yeah. Leave a like if you liked the video. That was creative. Also subscribe if you liked what you heard and want to hear more. You can subscribe. I'll notify you whenever I post one of these videos. Share it with your friends, either through internet, through word of mouth, through, I don't know, whatever. Tell one, tell all. That was a really bad play on words. I'm sorry, but and also you guys should start leaving comments for real, because I will do my very best to respond to them. And if you guys want me to make a video on a certain issue or topic in sports, I'll do my best to talk about what I know about it. Until then, this is Mr. Clutch signing out, saying, I'll see you guys on the flip side.